I assume you know, most of the blame for the low census in assisted living and some other senior living communities has been cast on the aggressive new developments we've seen. On top of this, and too often overlooked, was that while the new developments were opening, we were in a trough for the 80-plus population for several years. There was practically no growth in this target market, so while the new communities may have been thinking for the long term, they hurt everyone in the short term. So, there was one negative influence that was preventable, and one that no one could do anything about. But these were not the only problems facing operating companies trying to compete, increase cash flow, and increase their values in a tough environment. Many companies really have to do a complete overhaul of how they approach sales and marketing. I'm talking about communication, accountability, and incentives. How many CEOs have complained about how much money they are spending on third-party referral agencies, primarily A Place for Mom? We've heard whispers that Brookdale Senior Living is spending $20 million a year on them, and they still have a massive sales and marketing group. At least, I hope they do. But the question I ask is, who should the community salespeople report to? The regional or national sales manager? The ED of the community? The COO of the company? I will wager that many people at the home office of some companies do not really know how the sales process at their individual communities really works. How many of them do you think sit down with the staff at the local level and go over leads, the aging of leads, and what the sales staff really does with them? And how frequently? The buck should stop with the ED, since he or she is running the community. So, if their performance will be judged based on census and profitability, don't you think the ED should be intimately involved with the sales process? And then how is the sales staff incentivized not just to put heads into beds, but to get the right ones in there? And then why does there seem to be such high turnover with the sales staff? Are they underappreciated? Not given enough responsibility? Not working close enough with the ED? Not properly incentivized? I'm sure it is a bit of all four, plus some others. I really think the financial and time investment in sales and marketing has been below what it should be. These employees are always easy to cut in tough times because they are not line staff. But as we have seen these past few years, that is very short-sighted. You won't need line staff if the salespeople are not moving residents in. Perhaps when the focus is on the sales staff, the money you can save from not paying third-party agencies like A Place for Mom can be used for the community and to pay the sales staff. After all, agency independent contractors really do not know your community, and certainly not as well as your sales staff does. So you tell me, who should do the better sales job? Besides, the industry is giving up way too much control to these agencies over who their new residents are and where they are coming from. When that changes, things will certainly start to look brighter.